I want to ask you two quick questions about stuff unrelated to your fight, just while we've got some time with you. One of them is, of course, KSI Logan Paul rematch, which we were at the press conference for that on Monday. Certainly a different type of crowd than we're used to seeing at a boxing press conference. What do you make of the whole event?
I think it's a big circus, isn't it, really, I think. But at the end of the day, I think it is good for the sport in one way, tremendous for the sport in one way, and quite bad for it in another way, I think. I think it's good because it's tapping into a different audience, like you said. You know, all the kids that watch YouTube and watch these guys do the gaming or whatever they do on YouTube, they're now going to be tapping into watching boxing. And if a few of them take an interest in other fighters, the real fighters that are on the show, then great. You know, it's an extra 1% of audience it's tapped into, and it grows the sport. You know, into YouTube and into all that sort of stuff. You know, so. Yeah, in terms of that, it's brilliant for the growth of the sport. On the other half, I think it's a little bit of a joke of the fight. You know, it was getting such massive, coverage. But again, that's a good part of it. The sport's getting good coverage. But these two guys they're not fighters, they're not boxers, and they're now fighting with professional gloves on, no head guards, professional rules, and one of them could potentially get hurt. And that would reflect bad on the sport, I think. So hopefully that doesn't happen, and the sport grows into that taps into that audience and continues to get bigger.
And the last one, on a similar note, we're talking about the potential of people getting hurt. We know that Nigel Benn is planning to come back for a fight with Sakio Bika. It's not governed by the British Boxing Board of Control, but it is happening in November. We can't completely ignore it. What do you make of that decision to come back after such a long time out and at his advanced age?
I think he's bonkers. I think he's crazy. I think he's a madman for doing it. But no one can stop him for doing it. I've seen his interviews and stuff where I'm saying he needs closure and things for in his past and a bit of demons and stuff like that. So if that's going to help him be more relaxed and happy and content with life and his career and things like that, then go for it. I'm all for him, and I hope he does well. Nigel Benn, great fighter. Absolutely fierce fighter back in the day. He was awesome. So yeah, it's good to see him back, but also I hope nothing happens to him. I hope he doesn't get hurt, and I hope he gets the closure that he's looking for and able to move on and be happy with the rest of his life. Yeah.
Could you imagine fighting at 55?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It's hard enough as it is at the age of 28, so doing it at 55, I'm starting to get little aches and pains here and there. Sometimes when you're going through a hard week, you can hardly get out of bed because you're sore. So imagine doing it when I'm 55. No thanks.
You've got your superbike career to pursue once you finish this anyway.
Yeah, I might do that, but then I'm not getting punched in the face and getting beaten up every day.
That's what I mean. You've got that opportunity.
Yeah, beating my body up in the gym. I'll not be doing that. I'll be riding bikes for fun. So it's a completely different sport and a completely different use of the body.
Brilliant. Well, we really appreciate your time. We can't wait to watch the fight on the 26th. Cheers.